So now we're going to look at ANOVA. ANOVA lets us compare multiple groups. So in the previous independent t-test, we were comparing only 2 groups. But what if we want to compare 4 different kinds of groups? So for example, we have marital status. And if you go to values, you have 4 values. 1 is single, 2 would be if you were married, 3 divorced, and 4 widowed. So what if we want to compare these 4 groups and see if there is any statistical significance between the 4 groups on the amount of sleep you get. So we can go ahead and use ANOVA. To use ANOVA, we're going to go to Analyze. We're going to go Compare Means, and we're going to look at one-way ANOVA. Oops, let's try that again. Analyze, Compare Means, one-way ANOVA. My window came out the other way. All right, so here we have your dependent list. So now we're going to look at the amount of sleep as our variable, and we want to put that on the dependent list, and it has to be a scale. So we can see maybe how many hours of sleep you get for weekends, and you can go ahead and click on that, sleep. And if we want to look at the 4 marital status, single, widow, divorce, and see who gets the most sleep. And we can compare those different factors. 2 variables, different variables. Now we're going to continue and select post hoc. Post hoc gives us different assumptions. If there is no variance, we would click on Tukey, but we will assume that if there is some sort of variance, we're going to click on Games Howl. And you could see here it's just significance level is 0.05, which is our alpha. We're going to click Continue, and we're going to click on Options. We're going to click on Descriptive Data to give us means, standard deviation. We're going to click on homogeneity of variance tests and Welch. And if we wanted a line graph of the means, you can click on Means Plot and click Continue. Okay, let's see what we get. We're going to click OK, and here is our one-way ANOVA. Here you could see the sample mean, and you could see that there are 54 participants in the single category, 187 married, and 21 divorced, 8 widowed, for a total of 270 participants. Here's their average and standard deviation. So now we can see if there's any statistical significance. So we can look at your F value and P value, which is right here, 0.037. And if you recall, anything that is less than 0.05 will claim that there is a statistical significance. And that is your one-way ANOVA.